right, today we will be covering lesson 3.3 on using a budget. We're going to finish off our equation sheet today. And our one equation that we're going to add to today's list is variance equals budget minus actual. Then I want to make two notes here. If variance is positive, you are under budget. If variance is negative, you are over budget. Please make a note of these two addition pieces of information to this equation. Today we'll be talking about two new vocabulary words, as you saw on the previous slide, and those two words are expense summary. An expense summary is a monthly report that compares the amounts that you have spent to the amounts that you have budgeted. Emergency fund is extra money you set aside to be used for unpredictable expenses, such as medical bills and vehicle repairs. Let's dive into our one example for today. Our example for today states, Frank and Minnie Zorn have always kept accurate records of their expenditures. At the end of March, they prepared an expense summary. They had planned to spend $340 on groceries, but actually spent $361.85. How much more or less did they spend on groceries than they had budgeted? So our equation that we talked about, that we added to today's lesson, was we're going to take our budgeted amount and subtract our actual amount. If the number is positive, we are under budget. If the number comes out to be negative, that means we actually overspent than what we had budgeted. So budget minus actual. Well, my budgeted amount was what we had planned to spend. So that was $340. So I'm going to take $340 and I'm going to subtract what we actually spent. We actually spent $361.85. So I'm going to take this in my calculator. Oops, sorry. Clear this out. And I'm going to do 340 minus 361.85. Notice it is negative 21.85. So let's talk about what that means. Because the number is negative, that means we spent over our amount. So we spent more than we budgeted. How much more did we spend? $21.85. The try on your own section says, complete the problems to find out how much more or less the amount spent is than the amount budgeted. You're given two examples. What I want you to do is I want you to take the next 5 minutes to work through both Try These on Your Own 1 and 2. Go ahead and pause your video now. As you can see, the answers to questions 1 and 2 for the Try These on Your Own have been provided. Go ahead, take a look at your answers, compare them. If for some reason you didn't come up with those answers or you have a question, please come ask me. Once you've finished with your notes for today, bring them to me so I can exchange it out for your worksheet that goes along with this lesson. Make sure that you're using your time wisely today. Good luck on the vocab check.